of like hours and hours every day in just whiteness.
Yeah.
Just snow and nothing but on snowmobiles. Like that fucking freaks me out.
That was the best part about it, is just like the place. Sometimes hunting takes you to those really cool places that you never thought you'd go. Like nobody goes above the Arctic Circle unless they're a scientist figuring out, global warming shit, or somebody going hunting. Because it's not, I guess there's a few people doing polar expeditions and things like that, but it's not a place you just go vacation.
Is this from your Instagram? So this is what it's like out there? Oh, wow. So it's like little trailers out there?
Yeah, you're essentially traveling on frozen ocean, and you look at the size of the Arctic, and it's like larger than North America.
Is it really?
For the most, I'm not sure exactly how big it is, but when you look at the whole Arctic Circle, that whole region, it is massive.
Is it really larger than North America?
Larger than the United States for sure.
Wow. And so larger than the United States, and it's all
I guess
just
it's
snow?
part of North America, so you can't really say it's larger than North America. Yeah, it's just wild. It's frozen snow, and then there's there's like the frozen ocean, and then there's islands in it that would be land. Kind of has some undulation in there, like little hills. And there's a Arctic hare just digging. It's like, what do they eat? I don't know. They eat the tundra, I guess.
The Arctic hare and the ptarmigans, right?
Yeah.
Like, what do they eat?
I don't know. Just the grasses, seeds,
just whatever pops up out of in little spots where they can find.
Yeah. And it's not all, the thing about it is it's super windy all the time too, because there's nothing to stop the wind. So it's really cold, and then it's even colder because you get that wind chill.
Oh.
But that wind blows pretty fierce, and that wind's always moving the snow. So the snow's always there, but there would be like a lot of drifts, but it'll cause areas where there's maybe a hill to blow open. So that's what the muskox eat. That's what the Arctic hare. So you find like those kind of areas, and that there's food sources there.
How crazy is that? You're relying on the wind to uncover the snow to give you enough food to sustain.
It's wild. And then to sustain an animal that's that large, like as large as a muskox.
Well, that gives me hope for Bigfoot.
Yeah, exactly.
When people say, what would they eat? Well, muskox live out in Antarctica.
Yeah.
The Arctic Circle, rather. The Arctic. And when you're out there, how many people live there full time?
I can't remember. I think it's under 1,000.
Wow. And
that's like we flew into like a larger area and then went over 100 miles from there.
What do those folks do for the most part?
There's some, in the summertime, there's like fishing, and then hunting in the wintertime. And that's
what they live off of?
Yeah, there is stuff like some of the more remote, there's other villages that don't have, like an airplane that goes to it or whatever, and there's purely subsistence or getting things in a couple times a year. Like that particular spot, the fuel comes in once a year.
Once a year?
Yeah.
And so if somebody pokes a hole in the fuel tank,
that's it.
Fucked.
Yeah, you're done.
Oh my God.
It's pretty crazy.
Fuel comes in once a year is such a crazy thing to say. Like you got to plan for the whole year.
How much fuel? Everybody uses diesel for everything, heating, everything.
And if you don't have it, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very, very, very crazy. Like, I don't know. It's just there's places in the world that are so unlike what we're used to.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
imagine there's people that are going to live their whole life there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most of the people that I met had never left that village.
Wow. Imagine taking them to Hawaii. They'd be like, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
And
this is so ridiculous. I could be in Hawaii.
I don't know if they would like it.
What are you talking about? Everybody likes Hawaii.
Yeah.
They would love it.
You would think, but it's just like that's what they know. I think it'd be too hot. They'd be like, I don't like this place.
I'll take too hot. I'll take too hot all day.
Yeah.
Over fucking freezing tundra and wind. And fuck that.
Yeah.
Well, you mind sweating a little bit? You're next to the ocean. Jump in the water. Cool off. Relax.
Yeah. They like their food. They like to eat stuff that I wasn't a fan of. It's called muktuk. It's like essentially whale fat that's been like cured.
Whoa. Like fermented?
Not fermented. It's more like salted. Almost like like whale beef jerky.
Oh, like, okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Whale fat. That's what it looks like?
Yeah. That's it.
Bourdain told me that fermented shark was the most disgusting thing he ever ate.
Yeah, I haven't had that, but I've heard it's really bad.
And they love it.
Shark.
And apparently, wherever the fuck it is, I guess it's Iceland, would they eat it a lot?
Iceland, yeah.
That's what it looks like, Jamie? Yeah. Is that what it would look like when you were eating it?
Yeah.
What does it taste like?
I don't. It's like greasy, rotten fish, maybe.
Oh.
No, not a fan.
What kind of whale is it, too?
The guys, some of the Inuit guys, they have like preferred whale kinds. They like narwhal the best, is what he said, and then beluga whale, and then there's other whales that they don't like as much. So yeah, like when the community gets they do all that in the summertime, and then they save it for the winter time. But I guess you'd need to eat a lot of fat to survive the winter.
Whale in my brain goes into the same category as monkey. Like you're eating whale or you're eating monkey. I'm like, yo, do you have to do that?
No. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
It seems like you probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I had tried muktuk before, and so when they busted it out, I was like, I will pass. Thank you.
Were they offended?
No, I think that they just didn't get it,
Right.
But like their whole culinary experience too is like we got the muskox, and it was really good meat, and I cooked it up with some like garlic and canned mushrooms in a pan and do it how I like medium rare, and it was phenomenal. And the way they do their cooking is they just boil it. They like it boiled.
Everything.
But you think about it, I mean, they've lived so long in a lot of isolation, no doctors, none of this. So they're very cautious about their food, and they just don't want to get sick from it or anything like that. So for probably their entire forever, it's just overcook the food and then you don't get sick.
Oh, wow. Yeah, if you get a parasite up there, you're in real trouble.
You're in trouble. So everything's boiled. They like it boiled.
Well, I guess if you drink the broth too, you know, it's like a soup.
Yeah.
Making like kind of a meat soup.
Right.
It's probably a good way to be like effective. Like you don't need to cook in fat that way.
Yeah, they just boil it and then they've got everything in the pot,
and they get their dietary fat from just this whale fat stuff.
Yeah.
Do they eat anything else that they get dietary fat from?
No, I think whales, they eat seals.
They probably have no diseases.
Yeah, you're probably
no cancer, no heart attacks,
no,
like nothing. Everybody lives to 110.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
it's probably good. It's probably good for you. Those people that live. Have you ever seen that Werner Herzog film, Happy People?
Oh man, I can't remember.
It's the one where the trappers in the taiga in Siberia.
No,
it's an amazing documentary. So Werner Herzog went to Siberia and hung out. I don't know if he was just narrating it or if he was actually there. I think he was just narrating it. Maybe he went there, but someone went there. Point is, like, these people are extremely happy, and all they do is go trapping and fishing and hunting, and they live in these